Hello and welcome to the lower body workout. This is all done with your resistance band. All right guys, so again, it's all lower body. We're gonna warm up, we're gonna take it into a minute on, a 10-second rest, then we're gonna take it down into a cool down. All right, let's just get those legs starting to move. All right, let's take it across. We're gonna go knee lifts, knee, working into those hip flexors. I want you to think about lifting all the way through this, guys. Rather than sinking into the joints, we want to think about lift. With 4, good. We're going to take it back to those side legs. Let's go, leg, leg, nice swinging through. 4, good. Let's take it behind. So we're going to go tap, tap. Now tilt away from the foot to lengthen. Now reach, take it, 8, 7, good guys, we're 4, lovely. Now march it out, feet outside hip width. We're going to take those arms forward to the squat. So we're going to squat and we press, reach it up. We'll go 1 and press, good, keep going. We're 1, 2 and press and lift. We'll go down 2, good. We're going to take it down and we'll go down, hold and squeeze, down, hold and squeeze. 2 more, 1 and lift. Now last one, tap it out, squeeze, tap, tap. Good, now we're going to reach for the corner as we tap behind. Start working more into the rotation to work the hip and the lower back. Let's take it, squeeze and push into that bottom. 1, we're 4, good guys. Back to your knees and knee lifts. 4, lovely. Now reach it behind again, reach and press, reach. Now we're going to take it forward into a hamstring stretch. So we're going to go 1, kick, kick, working the back of the leg. Remember about the length and protect those knees by extending, not snapping into those knees. Extend, we reach, reach, rotation, press, 8 counts, 8, woo. 4, lovely, and march it out and march. Good, feet wide, side, side. Working into those inner thighs, loosening off the groin, the pelvis. We're 4, good, lovely. March it out, march. All right, we're gonna go for it. Now, you wanna grab your band and we're gonna place it underneath the feet. We're gonna take it into a squat. Now the band is there for resistance. So making sure there's a slight grip to the band. I'm squeezing between my forefinger and my hands. So we're gonna take it back and the arms go slightly forward and you're gonna resist against the band. All right, ready? We've got 10 seconds. Lifting, remember, every opportunity we think about working into the core. Ready? We go. 1, 2, press, and we squeeze and keep your elbows tucked in, so you're resisting against this. We squeeze and push it up. Take your time here, you've got 1 minute. It does not mean that we have to rush. We take our time, and I always find that squatting in front of a mirror is always such a lovely idea because it then teaches you, actually what we're feeling is not always what our body is doing. Press, find that resistance and push against it. Keep your elbows tucked in. Finding your hamstrings, you drive through the heels. And remember, we don't want to we want to think about lifting and gradually lifting up through the thighs and push. Good, guys, you've got 16 seconds. Press, push. All right, then you've got 10 seconds. Stretch, lift and push and lift. Push, good. 6 seconds, push and lift. All right, 2 more. I'm going to go 1 more. So, leg lift side. I'm going to grab my bar as you do. You can grab a chair. The foot is flat into the band. The standing leg is the most important. Elbow tucked. We go. Pulse. Now, we're working the outside of that leg. I want you to imagine you've got something balanced on your outside of your foot. And we pulse. Now, we pulse against the resistance, strong through that band. Press and reach. Woo! Lifting through your standing leg, the little toe is on the floor. Guys, we're steaming through this. Bring it up. Now, we don't want to go up and down. We want to keep it up into a slight engagement to pulse deeper into that waist. 1. Woo! Press. How are we doing? Keep it going. Strong. 20 seconds. We're then going to come back to that squatting, all right? So, breathe. Squeezing the standing buttock to bring those hips forward and lift through the ankle, up. Press, good. 6. Woo, I'm feeling this. 4, 2, 1. Ready. Now, what we don't want to do is work that hip anymore. We've got to slide back into the back of the bum. Ready, elbows tucked. Let's go. 1, squeeze and press. 1, squeeze and press. I'm tightening my band because I want to make changes, guys. I'm going to resist against it. Now, the band may want to bring those knees in. Take a look down. Are your knees knocking in? If they are, you've got to fight against the resistance. Press and squeeze through the heels. 1, 2. Squeeze and push. 1, 2. Now, the good thing with resistance, you can lower it. You can take less of the band. You can reduce it. All right? Take your time and listen to what you need. Squeeze and push. 1, 2. Squeeze and push. Good, guys. Drop. Squeeze and push. Good. 10 seconds. How are we doing? How are those knees tracking, guys? Are we losing tracking or are we concentrating on alignment? Press it back. Squeeze and push. Good. Finish it to the other side. Side leg lift. To the hip. Find your resistance and press. Squeeze the standing buttock. Little toe on the floor. We push. Squeeze. Good, guys. All right, keep that extension. Now, we don't want it behind us. If you feel it in your lower back, it might be that your leg is a little bit too far behind you. I want you to think about your tummy and lifting through the standing leg. That is the most important. Press. It allows the leg to extend out. 1. Woo! 30 seconds, guys. Up. Up. Good. How are we doing? 20 seconds. Keep breathing up and push. Up. Good. Kill off. 15 seconds. Keep counting. 13. Let's count from 10. Breathe. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right. Let's change legs. We're now going to take it behind us. You're going to hook the band and you're going to press both hands onto your chair. We go here, here. We tap, we lift. Now, exactly the same as standing on your leg to the side. The standing leg needs to be really stable. You need to think about the balance coming up through the ankle, into your inner thigh and into that glute. Shoulder down. Now, we're working the back of our leg here. But that does not mean that you allow the tummy to drop. We want to think about extending deeper into that tummy to protect that lower back. Bottom, hamstring work. Press. Good. Woo! All right. Big, long leg. Leg is straight. The heel is extended. Press and push. Goodness gracious, guys. How are we doing? We've got 17 seconds. We're nearly there. 1. 1. Breathe. Keep it moving, up and push. Good. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's stay with this leg. Now, we're gonna bring the leg forward. Now again, what we're not doing is taking the leg so high that we're dropping into our pelvis. Lift and pulse, going pulse. So now we're working the front of that leg. Now it's really easy to overextend and work into that knee. I want you to think about just loosening that band just slightly, maybe taking your hand a little bit lower and think about keeping that leg straight. And standing leg is really supporting you here. Now this is tricky, guys. Tricky because we tend to sit in our hip and I want you to think about stacking it up. So it's like a domino effect. Once the dominoes start dropping down, we start then falling into that hip. So take a break if you need to. A minute is a long time here. squeeze, up. Through that thigh, strong through the leg and core. Lift and press. Good. How are we doing? 10 seconds. 9, 8. Press. Press. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And you rest. Other side. Behind you first. Ready? Band. Presses. We extend through the heel. Oh, my toe is stuck. 5 seconds. Let's go. 1. Press. Now what we're not doing is allowing that back to take all that leg up. We want to think about the extension through the tummy. Contraction here. We're 1. We're 1. So we're always telling our brain, think about lifting through the tummy to extend through behind the leg. We press. Arches lifted, shoulders are down. 25 seconds, let's go. 1. Down. Woo! Now the standing leg will feel this, as well as this leg. Now this leg is going to be tired. It's been standing for a while. So let's go. 9, 8, 7. Press. Press. Good. Last one. Bring it up. 10 seconds, guys. To the front. Forward pulsing. Stay lifted. Strong. Up and pulse. Now remember, always, we want to think about the extension starting right from the core all the way into that hip flexor and out through the heel. So we're lifting. Good, guys. Through the thigh, up. Now remember, taking a break with this one is absolutely fine. Actually, all the way through is absolutely fine. A minute is a long time. It's repetitive and it requires a lot of stamina to keep the leg going. We're up. We're more than halfway through. Smashing it, guys. Chest is open. Breathe and push. We're nearly there. 20 seconds. Through the thigh. Up. Now, you can do this standing as well, actually. Standing, sitting. Perching on the end of your chair. You can perch and extend the leg and pulse it up. Really good for that muscle around the knee here. We're going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's come down. We're going to take it into a banded bridge. So we're working the glute now. Take the band over, hands to the floor, shoulders are relaxed. We're going to push against it to release. 1. All right. So we're going to fight against it. We want to make sure that our shoulders are trying to be as relaxed as possible and there's resistance there. We're going to go 1 and press. Through the glutes. Now remember, it's not a rush. It's not about how high your back is. We're going to hold it here and pulse for 30 seconds. Small, controlled pulsing. Press it. Fighting against that resistance. Good. Keep it going. Woo! Press. Good. You've got 10 seconds. Let's go up and press. Squeeze it and push it up. Good. Last one and relax. Oh. All right. How are we doing? Oh. All right. Staying down. Band is in one foot. The knee is in the other. Shoulders down. So we're going to go 1 press. And in. 1. And in. Now, this is core work, guys. You want to make sure that we're giving our back enough chance to stay strong. So we've got to breathe and wrap those tummy muscles right from the spine into the center and push. We're going to go 1, 2 and push it out. Through the heel, 1, 2. How are we doing? Push, 30 seconds, let's go. 1. And we push. Out. And push, good, long back, 1. And press. We're 1. Good, 13, 1. And press. And press, good, 5 seconds, 1. And push, last one, 1. Relax. to your pelvis. We go up, squeeze. Good. Woo! We'll lift. Keep it going. Remember, from 30 seconds, we're going to take a pulse. So keep breathing. Imagine that lift through the tummy, up through the pubis, and let's go. 1. And up. Ready? Let's hold and pulse. Good. Breathing, guys, up. Press. Squeeze. Woo! Up. Finding that bite. So we're finding just enough pulse to allow that bottom just to stay as tight as possible before we then pulse. Keep it going. Up. Press. Good. 10 seconds. 10. 6. 2. Last one. Relax. Woo! Ready? You wrap it round your other foot. Hands strong, knee comes in. So we go out. 1. In. Out. Now we want to think core. Strong through that knee to allow that back to stay nice and stable through. We're 1. We're in. Good. How we doing? We press. And in. Woo! We're in. And press. Keep it moving. On 1. In. And press. Good. On 1. And press. And in. Good. We've got 20 seconds. Lift. We press. Good. 10. 7, 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. And you are done. Guys, we are done. Strong through those legs, the core, and we are done, done, done. Take a moment, slowly coming up to standing. Grab your chair, and we're going to take that nice, strong quad stretch. Now remember, a modification, drop the knee and squeeze the bum and feel that stretch into that hip and into that quad. All right, stay lifted. Good. Good, and step it out, squeeze and push. Good. All right, side lunging. Stretch into those inner thighs. Allow that extension. Breathe. Good, guys. Woo! Lovely. Rotate. Bring it up. Find that extension away from that back leg. Round we go. Other side. Big stretch. And away. Find that hip. Good. Lovely. Bring it back to center. Roll down through the spine to feel that stretch into those hamstrings. Weights forward into your toes. Elbows to the thighs if you need. Good. So the more we sit in our heels, the less likely we're going to feel that deep, deep stretch. So really think about tilting, finding that extension up through the tail. Good. Rolling. Take the leg over, sit down and press away. Ensure that we're sitting into our heel and allow that extension. Good, let's go the other side, squeeze and press. Good. Guys, we are done. Thank you so, so much. Have fun and I'll see you soon.